see a lot of challenges in our life, and the biggest one in which people usually quit is when we feel helpless, we feel haphazard, we feel restless in our life situations. In such situations, our anxiety level, our frustration level goes up, our determination level comes down, our charisma is decayed, our courage is lost, our vision is clouded. This happens when we expect ourselves to reach some success level, and that success level does not happen to us. We expect some event to take place in our life, and that event does not occur in our life. All our endeavors, all our efforts seem to go in vain. In such life situations, all we tend to see is darkness. But is still waiting some magic to reveal and take place in our life, some divine powers to come for our help and set everything as we wish to see. And to our astonishment, to our surprise, it happens. Divine powers come for help, magic takes place in our life. I would authenticate this philosophy with few examples of my life as well. I still remember, it dates back to the time of my sister's marriage. It's in year 1992. My elder sister was going to get married. My parents had poor financial condition. They had a scarcity of money. They were running short of money. The marriage event date was getting closer, and they did not have sufficient money, or I would say they had little money to conduct that event. They were quite disappointed about this situation. All the relatives we had expectations with turned their back on us. No hope was emerging at all. But in the 11th hour, just two days before the marriage event, somebody from our distant relatives emerged from nowhere. He came to us, approached us, and helped us with the money we required. His name was Sitaramji. Sitaramji came and helped us with the money we required. Everything went as well as we expected it to go. Another example I would share is of my marriage event. It is a matter of 5 years before. I had turned 30. We had gone through around 70 marriage proposals. I did not have job. All I had was the idea of motivate me. We could not come to terms with any marriage proposal. As if you are Indian, you must have experienced the complexities, or you must be aware of the complexities of marriage proposal. Too much of astrology, too much of interference by the relatives used to be there. But ultimately the result was I could not get a chance to mingle with a girl. And another point was I wanted to do love marriage. In 30s, my friend told that it is impossible to get love marriage. It is impossible to fall in love because people are more practical, people are more materialistic. Things were all in darkness. But all of a sudden, when I was at my home, I received a call. My phone rang. This was a call from God. Why I'm saying God? The person who called had his name Bhagwan Singh. Bhagwan Singh called me and he invited me to be personality development trainer in his training center. I accepted this proposal. I went there, and the girl who's my life partner right now came from another extreme of Delhi. And we came in contact there. We knew each other better. We fell in love, and now we have a very cute baby as well, of going to be around 3 years. This is how it happened in 11th hour. When there was no hope, there was all darkness. I had turned 30, and there was bad fame or defame in the market as well, that these people reject proposals. They don't want to get their son married. At that situation, and 11th hour, things turned well. Things went well, as well, even better than as we expected them to go. There is quite good bonding with my spouse of mine. Now I would go to third example. It's a matter of around 2.5 years ago. I had lost hopes with my Motivate Me center. I used to teach in 1000 rupees per month approx, or I would say around 2000 rupees per month approx, spoken English only, and customers did not arrive here. At that point of time, when no customer was arriving, we had financial crisis. I was just thinking how to go ahead, how to take this idea forward. All things seemed to be hopeless. There, I was sitting in this office only. A person came in the evening whose name is Neeraj Yadav. He told me that he has just retired from the post of Air Commodore. He used to lead team of 5,000 people in the Air Force. He has shifted here in his home, in our hometown only, and he wants to help me. He wants to be here. He wants to be with us because he liked this idea. He's the person who coached me so well. Still, he's my coach. I usually approach him for the guidance in life, for raising my standard. He's the person who told me the true value of coaching, who raised my standard to such level where I'm able to demand any money I want from the clients. Now, the professionals come for help. Professionals come seeking training from me. This is how life transformed. And what idea I'm going to share with you in all this I'm sharing. What changed my life? What lied in this 11th hour? It was just because of faith. No matter how the darkness appeared, no matter how frustration, anxiety hovered, all I did not lose was faith. In our life, we come across situations, such traumatic phases that we are more likely to quit with our dreams. We are more likely to quit with our life situations. What I'm going to share here is that God has planned for us. God is equally committed with us as we are with our success plan, with our dream. And God checks our patience, God checks our faith. And most people don't reach their success level, that desired success level, because they lose their faith before they reach 11th hour. I am going to share that success lies in 11th hour. If you go and study the life journey, success journey of heroes, you would find that they all succeeded in the 11th hour. So guys, 11th hour is your success hour. Remain firm, remain sure, remain faithful, and things will turn even better than you expect them to turn, and they will turn your way. Thank you so much for watching.